Right folks, I don't know what happened there because I actually lost some of my camera turned itself off. But we've got some farmers here who are, like I said. So we have GB News here interviewing some of the farmers, or at least one farmer, but no doubt they'll be asking others as well. We've got the staging, we love fighting for the future of farmers. This is what it's about, people. This is what all this is about. Saying no to this government. The way this government has just come in and just decided to bully people. They're just bullied. They've come in, you've got Angela Rayner just wants to stamp on a newt to build houses. They've got nothing. There's nothing about them. And like this, I would say there'll be what, a good few hundred farmers here today. But what the problem is that farmers have got things to do all day. They haven't got time to be gallivanting around the country, all the world, like Keir Starmer, who is never actually in this country, is he, at the moment? He's gone off again. I don't know what he's doing.
Do we even care what he's doing?
Well, we should care what he's doing because he's ruining us. The fact that his wife's never with him as well. That says something. When you've got a wife who doesn't want to be with you. There you go. It's getting the crowd. So I ain't got a drone. I will go and get a bit closer. So here we've got a parade of farmers. The old Bill there, they've just nicked somebody for drugs.
Two, so just give it a little two. give it a little more. Don't go too bad.
As you all know, I started Midland Partners in response to getting as many of you down to London for the 19th. We managed to get 155 of us down. Hundreds of us, and you're all part of the group. The sad and the very simple reason that we are here is on its knees. The removal of it, the slashing of dealing payments, the still tax on double capital, national insurance, minimum wage increases, the camel's back is broken. This is a crude attack on family farmers, the local bread, the local contractor, the grain trader, the butcher, the landlord. This is an attack on the countryside by an inconsiderate and an uneducated. This won't affect the landowners, billionaires who are using shelter from inheritance. It hits the family farm, those who can lease it. We don't want to see our wonderful rural communities hit any further by punitive and vindictive measures. The line was drawn in the sand from November. But to keep the pressure on the we fight for future generations because the impact of this budget is irreversible.
Stop, John. How do you feel about the inheritance tax and the wider budget?
I just think it's disgraceful, to be honest. I think farmers work tirelessly day in, day out, in any weather condition. They have, like, farming can't stop. And I think to tax an industry that, is rich in assets but poor in cash, and they can't pay that inheritance tax. I just think it's totally unfair when everything they work for could be sold because they can't afford to keep it due to the inheritance tax.
What's happening is absolutely atrocious. The way that they're going to take some 500 odd million off farmers in this tax and then send over 500 million abroad to farmers, it's just an absolute joke. I just wish we'd rather look after our own people first. And, you know, let's put the best thing is that during the war, farmers weren't allowed to go and fight. Yet now we're just rubbishing farmers' industry with no concern of what is going to happen. So it's an absolute disgrace. So I'm here showing my support for these lads and girls. If you notice, most of them are all in the work gear. They've come here today to try and persuade the government to change their mind. They're in wellies that are covered in dirt. They're in overalls. It's an absolute disgrace. So I'm just here showing my support.
It's part of our history. It's part of everything we know. You know, I'm surrounded by, on one part, by quite a lot of land. And they're always in there, just doing what they have to do. You know, cutting stuff down, bringing them up. It's just the way of life in this country that farmers do. And I'm very proud of them. And I think they need all the support that anybody can give them against this silly Starmer.
How do you feel about the introduction of inheritance tax, and what might it mean for you?
It might mean something really bad for us, and there's nothing we can do about it unless we can get it changed. As it is, we're having to, we don't make money out of the farm, we're having to diversify to make ends meet, and this will just be kind of the last nail in the coffin.
Okay folks, so that's the end of the farmers' protest, the farmers' meeting. I couldn't really hear a lot of what they were saying. I was too far back and the speakers weren't turned up enough, but they're all probably just saying the same thing as everybody else who supports the farmers. We need to get this government to change its mind and support them. I did actually get interviewed by GB News. I doubt if it'll get on, but I did say during the war, farmers were kept at home to provide food for the future, for the country. And that's how much farmers were thought of in the past. But nowadays, this government just doesn't think. They just don't think. Ladies.